Welcome back to Brookie's Craft. Today we have a real craft that involves one clear balloon, pom-poms, or homemade clay balls that are drying. I'm making mine, but they're still in the process of drying. That's going to be my next craft, hopefully, if it works. Some sort of funnel. I have this cardboard tube because the funnels that I have a small hole, but you will still need a funnel with a thin hole that is made of plastic or glass or something, because you will need some water, in which I have in that container, and then you will need your hands and your creativity. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first you need your clear balloon. I got these clear balloons from Target, but they have happy birthday and like polka dots on them. But I mean, it's a DIY, so does it really matter that much? No. Sorry, I look tired. I am tired. But you're going to want to take your balloon and have your hand and go through the neck of the balloon and put it on the end of your tube. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera because it's gonna hurt. You know what, I found a better position, so I'm gonna put it in between my legs, that way the tube doesn't move, and put your fingers through the neck and then wrap it around. That way the tube goes directly into the balloon. So yeah, try your best not to have it in a position where it could rip, because that would really suck. Yeah, so I got these well, yeah, they were $1. I got these pom-poms from the Dollar Tree. They're multicolored. It's better to see it on the black background. I opened it already because I made one for my sister as like a test. But you're going to want to put your pom-poms in your funnel or your tube and put a couple in there. And as you can tell, I'm not really sure if you can see, but they're going down there. You only want to do like 2 at a time because it's easier for them to fall down there. And you're just going to want to do that. Now, the first time they were getting stuck, so you want to shake it down to where you can see. Sorry, it needs to focus. You need to shake it down to where you can kind of see it from the top, in which there's no pom-poms here because they're not getting stuck. And then take it and like pull it down. That way it gets into the balloon. I'm going to put more because obviously you're going to want to fill it up a little bit more. I'm going to try to get some blue ones in there because I don't have any in there. But see, now they're starting to get stuck. So you see this pink, sorry, it's just focusing. See this pink pom-pom, you're going to want to make it thin and then go in and try to pinch it out. And then you should be able to get it into your balloon, in which I did get. Sorry for the background noise. My mom is in a meeting and my sister refuses to be quiet. So you're just going to get your balloon as full as you want. You don't want it to be packed in there because then you won't have space for your water, in which I've seen some people use this thing called Karo syrup, and it's like this thick high fructose corn syrup that is and then, but you wouldn't put a lot of that in there. But I have water and water works fine. Just be more gentle with it. Okay guys, so I have my balloon full, and since the lip of this, that it focus, was on the cardboard carton, there's still a lot of space at the top, so I'm just going to take my pom-pom. And you could do this from the start if you don't have a tube or a funnel that's thick enough, but you can just put it in the top and push it down, and like you could have like a marker or like a pencil or something like that, and just poke it down the neck of the balloon. That way it goes in the middle. I'm just gonna add a couple more. Sorry, I'm clumsy. I'm just gonna add a couple more, that way it fills up a little bit more. And yeah. Since there's only a couple, I'm not gonna pause the video. But you see, I'm just like pushing it down in there. And just so you guys know, this is a DIY DNA ball fidget. So yeah, this is what my balloon looks like right now. It's still a little foggy because it's not stretched out, but you know, this is good for me. If, like I said, if you overstuff it, it will be harder to get the water in there because the balloons don't really stretch by themselves. So if you have a pair of tweezers, you can just like take them out, or if you have smaller fingers or someone with small fingers, you can take them out. Or you could just empty it and refill it, but I mean, you don't really want to do that. Okay, so this is the part where you're going to need your plastic funnel, and if you do have this, you could also syringe it in there. I have a syringe, but I'm not going to be using that because not everybody has a syringe, but most people do have the common do have the common funnel. So you're just going to take the funnel and put it in the balloon. But make sure that it's still down the neck a little bit. That way it doesn't fall off and water doesn't get everywhere. So you're also going to want to hold it just in case. That sounds weird. But then you're going to take your container of water, your cup of water, or whatever, and pour it in there. And do it at small amounts because sometimes it fills up past the neck and then it's like overflowing in the funnel. And then when you have to take the funnel out, it's a mess. And so just do it in small portions until you see how you like it. Gonna add a little more.
Bruh.
Sorry for the background. And so this is what it looks like. I'm going to show it from the back. That way you can't see the happy birthday. Even though, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't really matter. This is what mine looks like right now. So I'm going to carefully take it off of my funnel. Since the funnel is a little bit wet at the end, it's probably easier to slide it out. And so there's water in there. Now I add the slightest bit of air. That way it's not all the way water, and when you squeeze it you get a little air bubble. So I just like add like the smallest amount. You don't need like it to be full up like this. This is obviously unnecessary. So I blow it up that much, and then I like leave some air out, and then like this much air is needed. Sorry for the lack of focusing, but that much air is pretty good. And then you're gonna tie it. Now if you don't know how to tie a balloon, you take your fingers like this, you wrap the balloon, and I like to twist it a little bit so that the air doesn't escape. You twist it over your fingers, and then in the middle you're gonna take it across. This is not really a great example. I'll do it with my other hand. So, and then you'll bring it across and then tuck it underneath. And then if it looks like this when you're done tying, then it's good. Slip your thumb out and just pull tight. And that's how you tie a balloon. I want it to be double tied just in case. So let me double tie this. And yeah, if you want to, you can cut this part off. That is optional, but this is your DIY DNA stress ball. This is what it looks like when you squeeze it. I won't say it looks identical, but it is a good dupe. Like if you were to like cut this off and just be like stress ball, like nobody's gonna, if you get called out for having a DIY fidget, don't talk to that person or ignore that person, because if you don't have money for fidgets or you don't know where to get these fidgets, DIY fidgets they work the same. They're all for your mental health, so they all are great fidgets. So yeah, this is the DIY DNA ball. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your fidgety friends or your crafty friends, and tell them to join the family of fidgety friends. if you make this DIY, I will want you to send it to me. I will put my TikTok in the description down below. You can follow me and share it there. And so yeah, if you want to try this out, get the materials, and yeah, have a nice fidgety day. Goodbye, my fidgety friends.